Isha Patel, Executive Coding Officer of KITE, and welcome to KITE's free Java course. At KITE, we're on a mission to teach people across the globe the latest coding technologies. Today, we're going to be learning about variables and data types. What are variables? Variables can be thought of as containers that store data values and are used in many aspects of programming. There are three different types of variables: instance, class, and local variables. Instance variables define attributes of an object. Class variables define attributes of the class and its objects, and local variables define attributes of methods/functions. In beginner-level programming of Java, local variables are used the most. What are data types? As the name suggests, data types are the different types of data used in programming. There are 5 major data types: integer, double, string, boolean, and character. Integers are written as int. Doubles are decimals. Booleans relate to the true/false value. Characters are written as char and are basically letters, digits, or symbols under single quotation marks. Strings are a sequence of characters under double quotation marks where the S is capitalized when referencing the data type in the initialization of a variable. When creating or initializing a variable, you need to follow this format: data type, variable name equals value. So if I were to create a string variable, string, make sure to capitalize the S in the string. This is the only data type where you need to capitalize it. String name equals Jack. This data type, string, corresponds to the data type of the value. If I were to print this out, it should return Jack. You just created a string variable and printed it out. You can do the same with an int. Int age equals 14. Prints out Jack and 14. This goes for all 5 data types, so you can do this with a double, character, and boolean. And it prints out each of the data types over here. Variable and data types go hand in hand with if-else statements, which are an integral part of programming. In Java, if-else and else-if statements follow a certain format. So your if statement would begin with your keyword if. If, and then you would have your condition inside parentheses. If condition is true, then it would execute whatever block of code you have. Another conditional statement is else if. It also has the keywords else, if, condition. It follows the same format as if statement. And it's also going to execute code if this condition is true. But the biggest thing to understand is that if this condition is true, it's going to run this code and it's not going to go on to the next else if. It's only going to go on to this else if this condition is not true. I'll give you an example. And then if none of those conditions are true, then you have an else statement. Else doesn't have a condition, it just has else and then code inside those brackets. You can also write your else if statement as many times as you'd want, but this is the format for these 3 main conditions. An example of this would be to create a variable. So I'll create a variable int x equals 5. Then I'll create an if statement. If x is less than 10, system.out.println yes. Else if, I know this first condition is true, but we're still going to create an else if. Else if x is less than 15, system.out.println yes again. You can do else if as many times as you want, so another else if. Else if x is less than 20, system.out.println yes again. And this can repeat, but we're going to just create an else statement right now. So else system.out.println no. So if we run this, we only get yes. 5 is less than 15 and it's also less than 20, but once it sees that its first condition is true, it's only going to run that code. So if we change 5 to 12, then you get yes again, because this condition is not true, but this one is true. And it stops once it sees that condition is true. And then we can change it to 18. And it prints yes again, because this condition is true. But if none of the conditions are true, 25, then it's going to print no. So this example shows you how to use if, else if, and else statements, the format, and these examples. So that's if, else statements in Java. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to join our Discord link below if you have any questions or want help or answers to any exercises. There you will have access to an open forums and can interact with the vast coding community. Also, follow our Instagram as well.